Hey, my YouTube family, it's Mika here. I am home from work sick today. I don't feel well. Just battling a cold. One of these, just a regular old winter cold, and got me feeling a little down. But I'll be okay. Um, but while I was off and I was able to get some rest today, finally, I just wanted to share some thoughts, feelings and reflections over 2016. Um, it has been one hell of a year, and I'm ready for the new year and for what's to come in the new year. 2016 has had some major highs, but it's definitely had some epic lows for me. And it's just been a really a time for reflection today that I'm off of everything that's happened and gone on, and how life is changing for me. Um, January of this year started really rough into the new year as um, I lost someone who he's a cousin, kind of through marriage, if you will, to me, but me and him were like brother and sister, and he passed suddenly January 18th, I believe. And every now and then I still deal and try to cope with that, um, over a tragic loss. And his son is my actual cousin, though, blood cousin, and he is my that's my world. I love him, and the older he gets, he starts looking more like him. So sometimes it's kind of hard to look at him and think like my big brother is gone, just at the beginning of this year. Um, but I'll always cherish the memories and the crazy times that we had while he was still here. And his spirit will continue to live on through his son. Um, it was also the year I turned 30. Um, I made 30 September 30th, golden birthday, and I celebrated it in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, which I shared with you all in previous videos. That trip was so beautiful. That was amazing for me to be able to have that time with my mom. Um, any experience I have, as long as I got breath in my body, any new experiences and things like that, my mother will always be. I'll see a way that she gets to enjoy these experiences with me, because my mother has made major sacrifices in her life. Um, Being a single parent, my parents divorced early on. Being a single parent, doing all she could for me. So I like to overindulge. I like to spoil her. I could never repay her for what she's instilled in me and for the woman she's brought up. Um, that was a really great high. Celebrating that, my two best friends came, and that was a really good time. Thank you, Marilyn. Thank you, Nicole, for coming. I love y'all. Um, I also had a low this year where me and my father spent time not speaking. We have a sometimes really strained relationship because I think I harbor a lot of resentment towards the fact that he was not around. He was around growing up, but not in the way that a father should be to me, and not enough in the sense that you weren't there. He wasn't there to teach me that you don't allow a man to do this or to treat you this way or that way. He didn't set those ground steps for me. Um, I was thankful that I had a grandfather who stepped in and did that for me. I love my dad, don't get me wrong. We all have flaws. We all have made mistakes. We're working on it. We're in a good place now. Um, but there is a lot of issues that I battle internally with having these resentment feelings towards him for not doing all that he could. And the fact that he now, I feel like, is more hands on with my brother. And, but I'm glad for my brother's sake that he's around all the time for him. But you see that sometimes, and you kind of like, at the end of the day, a daughter needs her father. And so I cope with that. I deal with that the best way I can. I do feel one day me and him have to have a complete and thorough sit down to discuss everything, to get all the feelings out on the table in a respectful way, of course, but so that I can have closure, so that I can let the resentment go and I can keep moving forward. Um, I have also tried some new experiences this year. Um, I took a stab at interracial dating, which I told you guys. I brought y'all in on that in previous videos. Um, I wouldn't say I wouldn't do it again. It doesn't matter what color you are or whatever. If you fall in love with who you fall in love with, that's all that matters. Um, Me and him just did not have chemistry. The cultures were too different. It was too hard. And I think at the end of the day, I just simply love my brothers. Brown brothers, chocolate brothers, caramel brothers, whatever. And but I wish him the best. That was a new experience. And then this year has just turning 30 and seeing the rest of my family as they're getting older. And you're watching as life, it just seems like it's going quick. I was just 10 years old yesterday, it feels like, and now I'm 30. And it's not that I have this like rush, oh, I'm ready to like be married and all this kind of stuff like that. It's not that, but it's sometimes hard that I have the feelings of you're seeing everybody getting older, your parents, your grandparents getting older, and you seeing things take place, and life gets so hectic that you just want somebody to navigate through this thing called life with. And I had spent many years wasted on a person in particular who I thought I would be with forever, and it did not work out. And it's been really hard for me to open myself up to anybody else since then, and that too I have to work on. Um, working on trying to open up and allowing things to take its course. Um, I'm doing the best I can with that. But it gets hard sometimes when you deal with the weight of the world, and sometimes you just want to have someone to come home to comfort you and get you through this crazy thing called life. I am glad that spiritually I'm getting stronger. I have a greater relationship with God. Um, I have a better sense of self. Like, I know who I am. I know I used to question my purpose in life. Um, every now and again, I still question it. But I'm more content. I'm very happy with the successes that have come my way. career-wise, thriving, um, which I'm super grateful for that. I never want to be in a predicament where I have to ask someone for help, reach out. Um, I like to be the one that can give help and be there for anybody in need. And I just never want to be in a position where you're forced to need someone, because I've seen people where you thought they had your back and you thought you could count on them and depend on them, and when you needed them the most, they weren't there. And I never want to be in a situation like that. So I think that is probably why I work as hard as I do, and I'm continuing to go forward in my career in healthcare and things of that nature. I am also looking forward to purchasing a home soon. That'll be a great thing for 2017. That'll be a goal that is, I know that's going to happen for a fact. Very close. So it's just been a heck of a year, you guys, and I like to take you on glimpses of my life. Oh, one of my highs was starting my YouTube channel. Um, it has been a great journey with some of the great YouTubers that I have met thus far, have been mentors to me. Rob, especially, I thank you for mentoring me and reaching out. I love you for that. I love you for that, really. Some really other great YouTubers that I've now had relationships with, and this has been a great platform. I love it. I love that if my story is able to help anybody, my little short videos are able to help and change someone's life, so be it. You guys change my life daily. I love watching the videos, hearing about what's going on, learning, getting through this thing called life. And so, while 2016 has been quite an experience, more good than bad, I am definitely ready for 2017. And I'm ready for all the great blessings God has in store for me. So, you guys continue to watch, subscribe, rate, and comment. You can follow me on Instagram at All About Mika. That's Mika. All About Mika. I'm also on Snapchat, Miss MS All About Mika. And y'all keep them coming. And if I don't post another video before New Year's, I just want to wish you guys a happy New Year. I love you. Peace, love, and blessings.